Hey Pam.
Hey Susannah.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm so glad it's Friday. I hope we're so busy this weekend. It's going to be
too.
pretty weather.
Sun is out.
Sun is out.
Today I thought we would talk about some rules of thumb in real estate.
Okay.
And let's see if they really ring true, if you know if they're true or false.
Okay. Sounds good.
The first one is, we always hear it, location, location, location. Is that true or false in buying a house?
Location.
Is location the most important thing?
I wouldn't say it's the most important thing, but I think it's an important thing.
It is important. Ding, ding. You got
ding.
that one right.
Ooh, yay.
One of the truths of real estate is that almost everything in a house can be changed except the location.
Exactly.
So when you spend the money, it affects your whole life, where you live, where you go to school, or where your children go to school, how far it is to work. It pretty much will make or break your enjoyment of the property. So location. Still rings true. Number two, I have to consult my notes.
Okay.
It costs more to rent than it does to buy.
Costs more to rent than it does to buy. In the long run, probably.
According to Trulia, which is a big housing informational.
But let me revise my answer. I think you can buy a house for as cheap as you can rent something right now, because mortgage rates are so low. And when you're renting something, you're not building any equity in anything. You're paying somebody else's note. You're not paying your own.
That is right.
So you're building equity. So in the long run, it's more expensive to rent than to buy.
Trulia actually says it depends on where you live, but in their recent study, rent versus buy, 98% of American cities, it's less expensive to buy a home than it is to rent one.
Absolutely.
So,
and
number
it's
three.
Yours.
It is yours. You're lining your own pocket, not someone else's. Rule of thumb number three, list it high to give yourself bargaining room.
False.
False.
I can't tell you how false that is. If you want to sell your house, get in the game. Don't sit on the bench.
There's too many houses out there now. If yours is high, buyers are going to pass right over it and go to the deal, because it's a buyer's market, a lot of inventory. And it's you got to price it right to begin with. You can't hope to come down.
And realistically, what it does is the seller is just going to get frustrated, because the seller's goal is to sell their house. Mm-hmm. But if they list their house too high and they don't get any bites, then they're going to get frustrated. So price it right to begin with and move on to next.
Absolutely. Rule of thumb number four: always offer 10% below the asking price. Fact or fiction?
Always offer. That's fiction. It's based on market. There's many things that determine the offer price of a house.
One of the most nerve-wracking things is to know what to offer. But this, you're right, it's fiction. It involves a lot of different elements, a lot of moving pieces to the puzzle. So that's why you need a real estate professional to help you determine what to offer. Mm-hmm. Okay, the last one of the day. Okay. Rule of thumb number 5. Listing your home as a for sale by owner will save you money.
False. NAR says that you're going to get about, 10%? About 10% more by listing it with a realtor. So any fees that go to the brokerage are going to, well be covered in that 10%, more that you're going to get by listing it with a realtor than it would by selling it yourself. Plus, what's going to happen if the deal falls through if you're selling it yourself?
That's why you need a real estate professional to help you every time. Wow, you're pretty smart.
Thank you.
You did good. Vital information for your everyday life.
From K. Dub.
Good job.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Whoops.